Do you ever find yourself setting not one, not two, but dozens of alarms before you go to sleep, knowing full well that you won't get out of bed when the first one rings? You think, maybe if I set enough alarms, I'll finally wake up on time. But deep down, you know what's really going to happen. You're going to hit that snooze button over and over again until you've snoozed right through all of them. You see, when you set multiple alarms, you're actually training your brain to ignore them. The more alarms you set, the more you're telling yourself, it's okay to sleep a little longer. I've got another alarm coming up. And this habit is what's keeping you in bed and making your mornings rushed and stressful. So the first step towards getting out of bed on time is to stop setting all those extra alarms. Now you might be wondering, if I can't rely on multiple alarms, what's the trick that's going to get me out of bed for real? Well, here's what you do. Before you go to bed, tell someone, whether it's a friend, your partner, or a family member, exactly what time you need to wake up. But here's where it gets interesting. You're not just asking them to wake you up, you're making a deal with them, and this deal has consequences. Imagine this. You tell your buddy that you need to be up by 7 a.m. tomorrow, and ask them to call you to make sure you're out of bed by then. But wait, here's one little twist. You take it a step further by adding in a dare. If you don't get up within 30 minutes of that time, you have to do whatever dare they come up with. It could be something silly, something embarrassing, or just something you'd rather avoid. Suddenly, your morning wake-up becomes a game, and you know that if you lose, you're going to have to pay up. But wait, there's more. Even with this dare in place, we all know how powerful the pull of the snooze button can be. You might still be tempted to just roll over and drift back to sleep, thinking, maybe I'll take that dare. But let me give you one more tip that will practically force you to get out of bed. Instead of keeping your alarm right next to you, place it far away from your bed, far enough that you have to physically get up to turn it off. Now, why does this work? Because once you're out of bed, the battle is mostly won. Your body is in motion, your mind is starting to wake up, and the likelihood of you crawling back under the covers is much lower, especially when there's a dare hanging over your head. The risk of having to follow through on that dare gives you just the right amount of pressure to keep moving. By the way, did you know there are some habits that are reprogramming your brain for failure? But don't worry, we've already revealed those habits for you in this video.